Did you start your day thinking your breakfast is healthy, but it might be affecting your kidneys? Many common breakfast foods silently overload your kidneys with sodium, phosphorus, and oxalates. Your kidneys filter blood non-stop, and even small imbalances can lead to challenges over time. But don't worry. Addressing it is simple once you know which foods to reconsider. Stay till the end. The last one will surprise you completely. Let's kick things off with a so-called healthy breakfast favorite that hides a concerning secret: processed breakfast cereals. Many people start their day with a bowl of cereal, thinking it's a healthy and quick choice. But most boxed cereals are quietly placing demands on the kidneys before the day even begins. Did you know that every serving of processed cereal usually contains between 150 and 300 milligrams of sodium, and in some cases 200 to 400 milligrams of phosphorus? These are additives that manufacturers use to make cereals stay crisp and last longer on the shelf. These additives may do more than most people realize. When phosphorus levels become elevated, it may force calcium to leave the bones to balance blood chemistry. Over time, that extra phosphorus and calcium move through the kidneys and create unnecessary strain on their delicate filtering units. According to research from the National Kidney Foundation, the phosphorus added to processed foods is absorbed about 90% faster than the natural phosphorus found in whole foods. This means your body receives a quick and concentrated dose that your kidneys must process immediately, potentially increasing the risk of long-term concerns. Many people don't connect these additives to fatigue, swelling, or even elevated blood pressure. But these may be early signs of kidneys working harder than they should. Another issue comes from the large amount of added sugar in these cereals. A single cup can carry 10 to 12 grams of sugar, which quickly spikes blood glucose levels. Over time, these sugar surges may contribute to insulin resistance. That resistance may lead to higher levels of insulin in the blood. And when insulin remains elevated, it may change how the kidneys handle sodium, potentially making them retain more of it. This combination of excess sugar, sodium, and phosphorus may put the kidneys in constant overdrive. Have you ever noticed feeling thirsty soon after eating sweet cereal? That's your body trying to correct the imbalance these ingredients create. A better way to protect your kidney health and still enjoy a comforting breakfast is to replace boxed cereals with whole rolled oats or steel-cut oats. Oats are naturally rich in soluble fiber that helps stabilize blood sugar levels and support heart and kidney function. When blood sugar stays steady, the kidneys face less pressure to manage fluid balance. Oats also contain magnesium and small amounts of plant-based protein that help maintain healthy blood flow through the renal arteries. To make oats more flavorful without adding stress to your kidneys, use natural toppings like cinnamon, blueberries, or chia seeds instead of sugar or flavored syrups. Did you know that cinnamon has compounds that may support blood sugar control, and berries supply antioxidants that may protect kidney tissue from oxidative stress? Chia seeds provide gentle hydration and soluble fiber that support digestion without adding sodium or phosphorus. For easy preparation, soak oats overnight in almond milk with a pinch of cinnamon. This simple method softens the oats naturally, keeps their nutrients intact, and avoids the excess sodium and artificial flavoring agents found in instant oatmeal packs. Always read ingredient labels carefully and choose cereals or grains that contain less than 5% of the daily phosphorus value per serving. Avoid anything listing terms such as phosphate or sodium tripolyphosphate, because these are signs of hidden additives. These small morning choices may seem unimportant, but they may determine how your kidneys perform for the rest of the day. If your breakfast includes boxed cereal every morning, could it be the reason you feel bloated or tired by noon? It might be time to give your kidneys a calmer start. Now we move from something crunchy to something savory that often finds its way onto the breakfast plate, a food that quietly floods the kidneys with sodium and nitrates. It's time to rethink bacon and breakfast sausage. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from and if you've been dealing with any kidney-related concerns lately, or if you're trying to keep your kidneys healthy naturally. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And if this video helped, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it didn't. Bacon and breakfast sausage might smell tempting, but few people realize how much these breakfast foods can challenge kidney health. Just 3 strips of bacon can deliver between 500 and 700 milligrams of sodium, and that's before adding any seasoning or condiments. That amount already takes up almost 1/3 of the daily sodium limit that experts recommend for maintaining healthy kidney function. Did you know that sodium attracts and holds onto water in the body? When too much builds up in the bloodstream, it may raise blood pressure and make the kidneys work harder to balance fluids. Over time, that constant strain may weaken the filtration units inside the kidneys called nephrons and can lead to long-term concerns. Along with sodium, processed meats like bacon and sausage often contain around 250 milligrams of phosphorus preservatives per serving. These compounds are added to improve texture and extend shelf life, but they come with a significant cost. The phosphorus found in additives is absorbed by the body much more quickly than the natural phosphorus in unprocessed foods. When blood phosphorus levels rise, calcium may begin to leach from the bones to restore balance, which then circulates through the kidneys and places them under even more stress. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine has linked high phosphorus intake to oxidative kidney stress and hypertension, both of which are leading contributors to kidney disease. Another major concern in bacon and sausage comes from nitrates, and nitrites used to preserve color and flavor. These chemicals may create compounds in the body that can affect blood vessel walls and reduce oxygen delivery to kidney tissue. Continuous exposure to them may encourage inflammation in the filtration system, which slowly may reduce its ability to remove waste efficiently. Frequent intake of these meats has been associated with greater risk of kidney stones and a condition known as proteinuria, where excess protein leaks into the urine because the kidneys can no longer filter properly. Have you ever wondered why you sometimes feel bloated or unusually thirsty after eating a salty breakfast? That's your kidneys signaling that they're trying to correct an internal imbalance caused by those additives. A smarter way to get protein in the morning is to choose options that are gentle on the kidneys and still satisfying. Egg whites are an excellent source of clean protein without the phosphorus and saturated fat that come with processed meats. Plain Greek yogurt offers a good balance of protein and probiotics, which may help support healthy inflammatory responses in the body. Unsalted turkey slices are another consideration because they contain far less sodium and almost no preservatives. For people who prefer plant-based meals, tofu can be a wonderful substitute. It's rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps relax blood vessels and supports healthy blood flow to the kidneys. A simple tofu scramble can make an easy and kidney-friendly breakfast. Use half a cup of firm tofu, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, a pinch of turmeric for flavor and color, and some chopped bell peppers for vitamin C and fiber. Cooking it lightly helps preserve its nutrients without creating concerning compounds. Unlike bacon or sausage, this dish supports hydration and helps the body maintain a healthy mineral balance throughout the day. When shopping, always read labels closely. Avoid meats that list ingredients such as phosphate, sodium nitrate, or sodium erythorbate. These are strong signs that the product contains chemical preservatives that may overload the kidneys. Instead, pick fresh cuts of lean meat or minimally processed options with short ingredient lists. Every small step you take away from processed meats allows your kidneys to recover some of their natural rhythm and strength. If you're finding this helpful so far, please like this video. It might seem small, but it tells the platform that this topic matters and helps reach more people who need this kidney care guidance. Now we turn our attention to something that seems harmless and refreshing, but often delivers a large and unexpected potassium surge for those with kidney concerns, and that is orange juice. Orange juice may look like the perfect morning drink, but it can quietly create stress for your kidneys. Did you know that one glass, about 8 ounces, holds nearly 450 milligrams of potassium? That may not sound alarming, but when the kidneys are already working harder to filter waste, such a potassium surge can make things more challenging. The kidneys normally keep potassium levels balanced in the blood, but if they cannot filter efficiently, potassium may build up and affect heart rhythm and muscle function. Many people don't realize that excess potassium, also called hyperkalemia, can trigger concerning symptoms like irregular heartbeat and muscle weakness, even in people who think their kidneys are healthy. Commercial orange juices and many other fruit juices are not only high in potassium, but also loaded with fructose, a natural sugar that becomes problematic when consumed in large amounts. Research from Harvard Health has shown that high fructose intake may raise uric acid levels, which can form sharp crystals in the kidneys and joints. These crystals may lead to inflammation and affect proper filtration. Over time, this process may contribute to kidney stones and gout, both of which can be painful and challenging to kidney tissue. When people start their mornings with sweetened fruit juice, they unknowingly may push their kidneys into overdrive before the day even begins. Another hidden concern in packaged juices comes from preservatives such as potassium citrate and potassium ascorbate. These are often added to extend shelf life and preserve color, but they add even more potassium to the drink. When combined with the natural potassium already present in fruit, the total content can climb far beyond what the kidneys can comfortably handle. This imbalance of electrolytes makes it harder for the kidneys to regulate blood pressure and maintain the right acid-base balance. If you check juice labels closely, you'll notice that many 100% natural or fortified juices actually contain these added compounds. A healthier option is to choose drinks that hydrate without putting extra strain on your kidneys. Diluting apple juice with equal parts water cuts the sugar and potassium levels in half while keeping a pleasant flavor. You can also make smoothies from fresh or frozen berries. Blueberries, cranberries, and strawberries are particularly beneficial because they contain antioxidants that may reduce inflammation and support urinary tract health. These fruits have lower potassium levels compared to tropical fruits and may help prevent bacteria from adhering to bladder walls, potentially reducing the risk of infections that can affect the kidneys. One simple recipe is a berry cooler made with half a cup of frozen berries, 1 cup of water, or unsweetened coconut water, and a tablespoon of chia seeds. This combination provides fiber, hydration, and omega-3 fats that may support kidney function. Chia seeds also expand in water, keeping you fuller longer and preventing the temptation to reach for sugary drinks later. Before buying any bottled juice, always check that it says 100% juice with no added potassium preservatives. Freshly made drinks using low potassium fruits are always a better choice. Have you been drinking fruit juice every morning? Comment below and share your favorite breakfast drink, and let me know if you plan to switch after learning how these juices may affect your kidneys. Now, we move from these liquid choices to something that often sits beside them at the breakfast table. It might surprise you to know that your favorite morning coffee with flavored creamer could be quietly dehydrating your kidneys more than you think, especially if you drink it daily. Flavored coffee creamers might make your morning cup taste smooth and sweet, but they're among the sneakiest breakfast foods to reconsider for kidney health. Most non-dairy creamers are filled with phosphate additives that help them stay creamy and shelf-stable. The problem is that these phosphates are absorbed almost instantly in the body, raising blood phosphorus levels far more than natural sources. When this happens, the body may pull calcium from the bones to try to balance things out, and that calcium phosphate mix ends up passing through the kidneys, creating an extra workload that can slowly stress the tiny filtration units called nephrons. The Cleveland Clinic found that people who frequently consume foods high in phosphate additives often experience faster decline in kidney function, especially if they already have early signs of kidney stress. These creamers also contain trans fats, which are industrially processed oils that keep the texture thick and stable. Trans fats are known to trigger inflammation in blood vessels, which may restrict blood flow and increase blood pressure. When blood flow to the kidneys becomes limited, their ability to filter waste effectively may drop. Over time, this can cause protein and metabolic byproducts to accumulate in the bloodstream. Do you notice swelling in your hands or feet after drinking multiple cups of coffee with creamer each day? That could be your body's way of showing that your kidneys are struggling to manage the extra load. Artificial sweeteners like sucralose, often found in sugar-free creamers, bring another layer of concern. They may change the balance of beneficial bacteria in the gut, which affects how the kidneys respond to inflammation and sugar metabolism. The altered gut microbiota can release compounds that enter the bloodstream and reach the kidneys, adding to oxidative stress. High sodium levels in these creamers only make the situation more challenging by potentially forcing the kidneys to retain water, raising blood pressure even more. When combined, these factors make flavored coffee creamers a hidden source of daily kidney strain that many people overlook. Switching to healthier alternatives can make a significant difference in kidney protection without giving up the comfort of your morning coffee. Unsweetened almond or oat milk offers a smooth texture without phosphates or trans fats. You can also enjoy black coffee, flavored with a small amount of cinnamon or vanilla extract for natural enhancement. Cinnamon has been shown to help stabilize blood sugar, which may reduce the stress that fluctuating glucose levels can put on the kidneys. Over time, these small changes help maintain stable blood flow, support healthy inflammatory responses, and protect the delicate nephron structures that handle filtration. If you're used to heavy creamers, eliminating them all at once can feel difficult. Try reducing the amount slowly over a week to 10 days so your taste buds can adjust. During this time, you can make your own almond milk at home by soaking 1 cup of almonds overnight, blending them with fresh water, and straining the mixture. This homemade version is naturally phosphate-free and contains healthy fats that support heart and kidney function. When buying any plant-based milk, always read the label carefully and avoid ingredients such as dipotassium phosphate or sodium caseinate, both of which may be concerning for kidney health. Choose products labeled as phosphate-free and free from artificial sweeteners. Now, we turn our focus to something that often gets praised as a superfood, but quietly may contribute to kidney crystal formation when consumed in excess. It's time to talk about the leafy green that can be both helpful and challenging depending on how it's used, and that is spinach smoothies. Spinach smoothies have become a popular go-to for people trying to start their mornings on a healthy note, but they can quietly overload the kidneys with oxalates when consumed too often. Did you know that 1 cup of raw spinach contains nearly 750 milligrams of oxalates? These are compounds that naturally occur in plants and bind to calcium inside the body. When oxalates and calcium come together, they form sharp crystals that can accumulate in the kidneys, eventually potentially leading to kidney stones. The Mayo Clinic points out that frequent consumption of raw spinach in smoothies significantly increases oxalate buildup, especially for those who are prone to kidney stones or already have reduced kidney filtration. This is because raw spinach contains both soluble and insoluble oxalates, which get absorbed quickly in the digestive tract and reach the kidneys in high concentration. Another concern is that many people blend spinach with vitamin C-rich fruits like oranges, pineapples, or mangoes, thinking it adds extra nutrition. However, the body may convert excess vitamin C into oxalate, which further adds to the total oxalate load. When both spinach and fruit contribute oxalate at the same time, the kidneys face a double challenge. This combination also may increase urinary acidity, which may reduce the kidney's ability to flush out small crystals before they develop into stones. The buildup may not cause symptoms right away, but over time it can lead to discomfort, inflammation, and decreased kidney efficiency. There's also the issue of absorption. While spinach provides iron and calcium, most of it may become unavailable to the body because the oxalates bind to those minerals, blocking their absorption. So even though the smoothie looks nutritious, your body may not actually be getting the minerals it needs. That's why balance is key. Replacing high oxalate greens with lower oxalate ones can still provide excellent nutrition without the risks. Kale, romaine, and arugula contain nearly 10 times less oxalate than spinach, but are rich in magnesium, vitamin K, and chlorophyll, which help maintain kidney and liver health. Steaming leafy greens before blending them can reduce oxalate content by up to 70%, making them much safer for regular consumption. A great alternative is a simple green, calm smoothie made from half a cup of steamed kale, half a banana, 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, and a spoonful of flax seeds. This version supports healthy digestion and provides omega-3 fatty acids that may help reduce inflammation in kidney tissues. Flax seeds also promote better hydration and may help the kidneys process waste efficiently. When preparing green smoothies, avoid mixing high oxalate greens with citrus fruits, since that combination may speed up the formation of calcium oxalate crystals. Instead, pair greens with low-acid fruits like apples or pears for a gentler effect. As we come closer to wrapping up, there's one simple morning habit that may improve kidney blood flow, reduce internal pressure, and support overall filtration without any supplements. It's a technique that requires no food changes but can make a noticeable difference in how your kidneys function throughout the day. Now it's time to discuss the bonus tip, Starting your morning with a stretch and hydration routine may sound simple, but it can have a powerful effect on kidney health. When you first wake up, your kidneys are often in a mild state of dehydration because the body loses water overnight through breathing and sweating. This loss thickens the blood slightly, potentially requiring the kidneys to work harder to filter waste. Drinking around 300 to 400 milliliters of room temperature water within the first 10 minutes of waking helps restore proper blood viscosity and encourages circulation through the kidneys and adrenal region. Cold water might seem refreshing, but it actually may tighten blood vessels and limit the flow that the kidneys need to start their filtration process efficiently. That's why room temperature water is best for kickstarting gentle hydration without sudden vascular constriction. Adding light stretching amplifies the benefits. Forward folds, gentle side bends, and arm raises help move blood through the lower back and abdominal area where the kidneys sit. The Mayo Clinic has pointed out that moderate stretching may increase microcirculation to internal organs, potentially improving oxygen delivery to kidney tissue. The University of California also reported that pairing hydration with movement may enhance renal perfusion, which means better filtration and waste removal early in the day. When you lift your arms overhead and breathe deeply, the diaphragm expands and contracts, gently supporting the kidneys and lymphatic flow. This may help prevent fluid retention that often builds up overnight, especially for people who experience mild swelling in the ankles or hands in the morning. This routine takes less than 10 minutes, but creates a strong foundation for kidney function throughout the day. Skipping hydration after sleep or relying on coffee as your first drink can quickly undo these benefits. Caffeine without water may dehydrate cells and increase urine concentration, which may contribute to stone formation over time. To make this habit sustainable, keep a glass of water near your bed so you don't forget. Consistency matters more than intensity here. Have you noticed how stiff your lower back feels in the morning? Sometimes that tightness often reflects limited circulation around the kidneys, and stretching can ease it. When practiced daily, the simple combination of water intake and mild movement helps maintain steady blood pressure, balanced electrolytes, and smoother kidney filtration. Now, at the end, it's time to bring everything together into a quick and practical summary that highlights what to focus on each morning and what to skip for lasting results. Skip processed cereals and choose plain oats or homemade granola instead. Avoid bacon and sausages and replace them with tofu, egg whites, or yogurt. Limit orange juice and switch to berry or diluted apple alternatives. Cut flavored creamers and go for almond or oat milk. Replace raw spinach smoothies with steamed kale or romaine blends. And finally, start your day with gentle stretching and hydration to improve kidney flow. Each of these simple swaps helps lighten the kidney's daily load and keeps your body's filtration system strong and balanced. If this video gave you real insight, don't leave without subscribing. And if you feel this information truly supported your kidney health journey, type "relief" in the comments. Always consult with your healthcare provider or nephrologist before making significant dietary changes, especially when managing kidney disease or other health conditions.